Hello everyone, welcome back to our next class non-chordates. Unit 1 Protista, Parazoa and Metazoa. Today I will be discuss about evolution of segmentation of Metazoa. Let's know about introduction. Segmentation or metamerism is the division of the body into smaller transverse compartments along the anterior-posterior axis. Segmentation is widespread among animals, with true segmentation occurring in annelids, arthropods, and most chordates, though some other groups show superficial segmentation of ectodermal body wall. Fundamentally, there are three body forms. First, monomeric, where there is no division of the large body cavity at all. Ascaris has this type of body form. Second, oligomeric, where the body cavity is divided into three and each region has a separate body cavity hooks with no divisions on the abdomen. Third, metameric, in which the body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen, and where abdomen is further divided into a chain of segments. Segmentation. Here you see body is assembled from succession of similar segments. Each segments may develop into complete set of adult organs. Damage to one segment is less fatal. Locomotion is easier when segments can move independently. Earthworm, arthropods, and chordates originated multiple times in metazoans. So here the picture you see, this is the worm segmented body, insect abdominal segmented. Here the annelids is the segmented body. This one, the backbone of chordate animal. So segmented all the vertebra. So these are the example of segmentation of metazoan animals. Here another picture you see how the segmentation initiate or form their network. Here Hydra, you see nerve net, so they form the whole body segment. So here sea star, here also segment, planarian, flatworm, the segmented body form, leash annelid, well-known segmented body form, insect arthropod, here also well-known segmented body form, chiton mollusks, the segmented form, the squid mollusks, they also form segmented body. Here the salamander chordate animal, they also form the segmented body. So these are the network how the segmentation occurs in metazoan animals. Cephalization and segmentation. Bilateral animals, when creeping on or swimming, have a tendency to keep the same end of the body forward and the same surface down towards the substratum. In such a case, the sensory organs and nervous systems would also have a tendency to be concentrated at the anterior end. This differentiation of the head end is known as cephalization, means head development. Cephalization has evolved to various degrees in bilateral animals. The mouth is usually located at the leading end with which become associated the organs for food capture, as the sensory organs on the head can detect food. Neurons become organized into brain in this region for rapid coordinations. Longitudinal nerve cords are developed for rapid transmission of information throughout the length of the body. We already observed in the picture. Segmented body forms can be seen in tapeworms, annelids, arthropods, and chordates. Of this segmentation in tapeworms is quite different from that seen in the others. We can observe that segmentation in tapeworm is superficial. A series of ring-like creases develop in the cuticle and the body wall which facilitate bending and telescoping of the body. But this segmentation is strictly ectodermal, and this segmentation is a reproductive adaptation. The segments of the entire body are in a continuous process of being produced, measured, and discarded. The new segments grow in the neck region and the older ones are detached from the posterior end. Each segment functions as an independent unit without having any vital connections with the other. On the other hand, through metameric segments, as best observed in annelids, has separate schizocelic body cavity of mesodermal origin in each segment. Individual segments are budded off in linear sequence from a proliferation region just in front of the posterior end. Segmented animals have a specialized anterior prostomium and posterior pygidium or telson, both of which are not segments. In between, there are a varying number of segments. In near perfect segmentation, appendages, musculature, ganglion, nerves, blood vessels, coelom, and all body organs are replicated in each segment. This segmentation seam arrangement is best seen in annelids. Why did segmentation evolve in animal groups? What advantages does it confer of the animals in which it is seen? So these are the question arises. Let us examine this a little closely. The most important advantage is that segmentation divides a body into a series of compartments, each of which can be regulated almost independently. This is a way provided the framework for specialization. In colonial animals, this specialization is seen in polymorphism of zooids, while in segmented animals, regional specialization of segments occurs. So, specialization is very important characteristic features. So here you see regional specialization takes place usually by three processes. Restriction of certain structures to a few segments. For example, gonads are restricted to a few specialized genital segments in annelids. Example, Art1. Structural divergence of segmental structures to perform different functions. For example, some segmental appendages may be modified from those suitable for locomotion to those adapted for grasping or chewing. For example, insect. Fusion of segments along the length of the animal. For example, fusion of anterior segments to form the head. So here in the picture you see these are the segmentation fuse. So how the segmentation takes place? Vertebrate, arthropods, annelids, they form their different mode of segmentation. The second significant feature of metameric segmentation is its importance in the locomotion of soft-bodied animals. The acoelomate animals use their musculature of longitudinal and circular muscles for locomotion, but the evolution of a coelomic cavity has allowed the fluid to act as a hydraulic skeleton. In invertebrates like annelids, muscles of the body wall act against its pressure. When circular muscles contract, hydrostatic pressure on coelomic fluid will result in lengthening of the body. When longitudinal muscles contract, it will result in widening of the body. Since metameric segmentation results in compartmentalization of the body, this elongation and widening of the body can be restricted to a few segments at a time. This local change in the shape of the elongate body increases the locomotory efficiency. The broadened part of the body can be firmly fixed against the burrow, especially if there are clinging structure such as CT, and the lengthening of the body will produce considerable thrust, resulting in progression of the animal. So in such a way it helps. Thus the alternate peristaltic webs enable the animal to move forwards faster and efficiently. So you see the segmentation helps in locomotion and helps in forward moving. Segmentation is a common feature of disparate clades of metazoans, and its evolution is a central problem of evolutionary developmental biology. We evolve in silico regulatory networks by a mutation selection process that just rewards the number of segment boundaries. for segmentation control by a static gradient, as in long Zarmband insects, a cascade of adjacent repressors reminiscence of gap genes evolves. So this part is molecular part, means it is genetic parts. For sequential segmentation controlled by a moving gradient similar to vertebrate somatogenesis, we invariably observe a very constrained evolutionary path or funnel. The evolved state is a cell autonomous clock and wavefront model with the new attributes of a separate bistable system driven by an autonomous clock. So this is totally by the model proof or genetic model. Then prove this how segmentation drive or occurs. Early stages in the evolution of both modes of segmentation are functionally similar, and stimulation suggests a possible path for their interconversions. Our computations illustrates how complex traits can evolve by the incremental additions of new functions on top of pre-existing traits. So this is totally the lab experimental procedure for segmentation of metazoan animals. Bibliography. This is the reference I use for your presentation. Thank you.